Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. If you are seeing my video for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you. So how do we solve this? The question says 2 to the power of 2x plus 3 multiplied by 2 to the power of x minus 4 equals 0. Now we call that a to the power of mn is the same thing as a to the power of m is power of n, which is one of the laws of indices. So I'm going to rewrite 2 to the power of 2x as 2 to the power of x all squared. So I will now plug in this to the original equation. So instead of writing 2 to the power of 2x, I will now write 2 to the power of x all squared plus 3 multiplied by 2 to the power of x minus 4 equals to 0. So the next thing I'm going to do is to let m equals to 2 to the power of x, because we can see 2 to the power of x in the equation twice. So anywhere I see 2 to the power of x, I'm going to replace it by m. So I said let m equals to 2 to the power of x. So we have m squared plus 3m minus 4 equals 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. To solve this, we need to find two factors of the product, in which when the two factors are added together, it gives the sum. Now the product is a multiplied by c, while the sum is b, where a is the coefficient of m squared, which is 1. A is equals to 1. Then b is the coefficient of m, which is 3. And c is the constant, which is minus 4. I know that the product is a multiplied by c, right, which is 1 multiplied by minus 4. The product, let me say p, is equals to minus 4. And right, the sum, let me say s, equals to b, which is 3. So I'm going to find the factors of minus 4. I mean two numbers that if I multiply both, I'm going to get minus 4. So all the factors of minus 4 are 1 times minus 4. We have 2 times minus 2, and we have 4 times minus 1. These are the product of minus 4. However, we need to add all these factors together, that we need to get 3. So if I add 1 plus minus 4, I'm going to have 1 plus minus 4 is equals to minus 3. If I do the same here, 2 plus minus 2, I'm going to have 0. If I do the same thing here also, I have 4 plus minus 1. This gives 3. So these factors gives 3, and the sum is also 3. So the exact factor of this quadratic equation is 4 and minus 1. Right? So I'm going to write out the quadratic equation. M squared, we have plus 3m, right? We have plus 3m here. So I'm going to replace my factors with plus 3m. I have plus 4m minus m. Minus 1m is the same thing as minus m, then minus 4 equals to 0. So I need to group this together. I'm grouping this together, also grouping this together. So we have m squared plus 4m, we have minus m minus 4 equals to 0. So what is common here? M is common, so I bring m out. When you divide m by what is in the bracket, you have m plus 4. Minus is common here, and I put minus here. Minus 1 m plus 4 equals to 0. Note that the expression in this bracket must be the same in this bracket. If they are not the same, then you are wrong. So once they are the same, you have to pick one out of them. M plus 4 is common, and the next one is m minus 1 equals to 0. So you can see either m plus 4 is equal to 0 or m minus 1 is equal to 0. And from here, m is equal to minus 4 or m is equal to 1. But we know that m is equal to 2 to the power of x, right? So we need to replace m with that. So 2 to the power of x equals to minus 4, or 2 to the power of x equals to 1. So now this equation gives no solution. So we move on to the other solution, which is 2 to the power of x equals to 1. So 2 to the power of x equals to, I want to write 1 as 2 to the power of something. So if I have to write that, then 2 to the power of 0 is 1. So I need to cancel out base and equate the powers. So x is equal to 0. So if x is equal to 0, then let's come back to this question, right? So we have 2 to the power of x, 2 to the power of 2x rather, and plus 3 multiplied by 2 to the power of x minus 4 equals to 0. So if x is equals to 0, then let's see if we are correct. 2 to the power of 2 multiplied by 0 plus 3 2 to the power of 0, because x is 0, minus 4 is equals to 0. Then 2 to the power of 2 times 0, you have 0, plus 3 multiplied by 2 to the power of 0 minus 4 equals to 0. 2 to the power of 0 is 1, because any number to the power of 0 is 1. 3 multiplied by 2 to the power of 0 is also 1. 3 times 1 is 3, minus 4 equals to 0. And we have 1 plus 3 is 4, minus 4 equals to 0. 4 minus 4 is 0 equals to 0. So we are correct. X equal to 0 is correct. So this is our answer. X equals to 0. Here is another problem. Feel free to pause the video and go ahead and solve this. Alright, you can see that we have 2 to the power of x in the equation, likewise 4 to the power of x, and we can rewrite 4 to the power of x as 2 to the power of x 2 to the power of x all squared, right? So I'm going to replace 4 to the power of x with 2 to the power of x all squared minus 9 2 to the power of x plus 20 equals to 0. So the next thing I'm going to do is we say let p equals to 2 to the power of x. So I need to say p squared minus 9p plus 20 equals to 0. Now this is also a quadratic equation, and the factors are minus 5 and minus 4, because minus 5 plus minus 4 is minus 9, and minus 5 times minus 4 is positive 20. So this satisfies our condition, and we say p squared minus 5p minus 4p plus 20 equals to 0. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to merge them together. P squared minus 5p minus 4p plus 20 equals to 0. So we have p minus 5 minus 4 p minus 5 equals to 0. So like I said in the beginning, p, what is in this bracket must be the same thing in the other bracket, p minus 5, p minus 5, right? So we have to pick one, p minus 5. We have p minus 4 equals to 0. So it's either p minus 5 equals to 0 or p minus 4 equals to 0. By that, p is equals to 5 or p is equals to 4. But we know that p is equals to 2 to the power of x. And I can say 2 to the power of x is equals to 5, or 2 to the power of x is equals to 4. So I need to write 5 as 2 to the power of something, but 2 to the power of 2 is 4. Then the next whole number is 3. 2 to the power of 3 is 8, so it's more than 5. So I need to apply logarithm to both sides here. So I have log 2 to the power of x is equals to log 5. Then from laws of logarithm, we know that log n to the power of n is the same thing as n log n. So I'm going to apply the laws here. X log 2 equals to log 5. X is equals to log 5 over log 2. This is the same thing as 2.32. This is our first value of x. Say x1 is equals to 2.32. Now for x2, it said 2 to the power of x is equals to 4, because m is also 4, right? So 2 to the power of x equals to 2 to the power of 2. Obviously 2 to the power of 2 is 4, so we can cancel out the base and equate Yes. So x equals to 2. So this is the value of x, x1, x2, so thank you for watching, and do well to subscribe.